Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Be Bored. Today I'm here to review for you MicroMacro Crime City Showdown. This is the fourth box of these Where's Wally, Where's Waldo-like board game experiences. It's all about seeing those small differences, those subtle details, and trying to piece them together, following someone across the map. And all that sort of goodness as you're finding clues and details on the map. This was provided to me by Asmodee UK, and let's jump into roughly how the game plays. So the game comes with 16 cases, and these vary in length. The ones you're going to see in this video, sort of pictures of, they're only of the introduction, that tutorial case. I didn't want to show you any of the cards from the rest, although you will see some pictures of the map. But with no context, you know, that's absolutely fine. There should be no spoilers apart from that for tutorial case. So what do you do in MicroMacro Crime City? Well, you're given a case of a number of cards and you're going to work through them. You're going to start by finding someone. Probably, the majority of the time, it's going to be someone that something has happened to. You know, maybe something's been stolen from them, or maybe they're unfortunately no longer with us. On those cases, it does have a little bit of an iconography to let you know how adult a theming that case is going to be, just to help you if you're playing with younger children. But you're going to go through those cards, you find the person, or you find what you think is going to be the right answer to something. You found them, you turn it over, and you see if you're correct. If not, it will tell you a rough grid reference to actually try and find them. Maybe next you're trying to find out where they went. And, well, this works because the map isn't just one picture, it's kind of pictures. All the buildings are there and stationary, but you can actually see the same people multiple times, so you can sort of follow their route every sort of like as if a picture was taken every 5-10 seconds. You can follow their route back to maybe where they came from or even where they were going, and therefore find out what's happening to them. So you work through these cards like, oh, where did they come from, where was this item stolen from them, where did that person come from, what did they do before stealing their item, and so forth as you go through. Now, the cases do range in length and difficulty, and you can enjoy them and play through them. They're one-time plays, and, well, that's pretty much how you play MicroMacro Crime City, and to be honest, that applies to any of the MicroMacro Crime City games, not just specifically Showdown. So what's unique about this version? Well, each of the 4 MicroMacros have their own unique map and cases. It's not like it's the same map with different things going on, it's a different part of this wider city, and in fact there is a way that you can actually combine all 4 maps into a giant picture, and you can buy like bonus cards to actually go across all 4, but it is its own unique sort of map, and I really like this one. It's got a fairground with a roller coaster and rides and little stalls selling stuff and other stuff going on there. There's hotels, there's an entire beach area which is really cool, and there's got a variety of sort of water park ways where you'd think, oh, that's just going to be a load of empty open space, but they're filled with boats and other things going on there. So the map is a really cool one, and that is unique to the Showdown box. Each of the boxes has their own one, and the cases therefore that are happening on this are different. Yes, you're going to get sort of the rough plot lines of, oh, someone's been murdered over here, or something's been stolen over there, and where did they come from, where did they get the disguise, maybe the murder weapon, or that sort of stuff, but they are unique to this map and to this box. As I alluded to in the overview of how the game works, these are cases that you're going to play through, and they are one-time playthroughs. You will, when solving one case, see little things that are happening. Some of those little details on the map, well, they're just little scenes for you to see along the way, and others might even be scenes that you're going to see later on while following someone different for a different case. It does mean that you will have finished all the cases, and it is quite hard to go back and replay them. You're going to remember at least, oh yeah, we were following this guy and wasn't he near this thing? And that kind of just sort of means you can no longer replay them. But one thing is, the game does not get used in any way. Apart from if you've really badly creased the map, where you can perfectly pass it on to someone else, friends, family, for them to go and enjoy. And I think this is one that is really for friends and family. From both angles, I've enjoyed really playing this through with my wife, but I could see sort of oldish children enjoying this as well. Why I say that is that the themes are about murder and crime and such, and you probably don't want to introduce those to really young kids. It does have the cool iconography on sort of the cases that tells you how adult the sort of content is. There's like a 3-tier system of absolutely fine and middle and oh, this is quite an adult theme. It doesn't tell you what's going on in the case, but it just does help you if you are a parent to sort of go, maybe we'll skip this case and go on to another. That sort of system has been introduced from, I believe, the second MicroMacro box, so you don't necessarily miss out on that by getting a previous one, although the original didn't have it. It's a nice upgrade, I think, over the original, because, like, yeah, some of the themes, you might get some questions that you don't want to answer, but if they're a little bit older, or you're playing with just friends or whatever, then the themes are absolutely fun and fit with the MicroMacro Crime City theming. Even though it does look like it should be aimed at kids, there are plenty of crimes going on here. It's not just a happy where's Wally, where's Waldo scene. There's stuff going on. Included in each of the MicroMacro boxes is a little sort of magnifying glass piece of perspex. I think it's really cool just to sort of use every now and again, but I didn't find that I ever actually needed to use it during cases. It's a good inclusion though for those that maybe do need a little bit of help. Maybe you've got not perfect eyesight, you know, I've got glasses on, but I was still able to perfectly see all the details. But if you don't want to lean over and, you know, hurt your back too much because you're probably going to be wanting to stand up to see this big map, then that could just help you out. I didn't use it, apart from to take a couple of photos and just to play around with, but it's a nice inclusion. It's interesting only one is included in the box though, because normally you are playing with at least one other person, and therefore multiple of those could have been useful. And touching on that, the player count. We played through the cases with 2, and I wouldn't want to go too far above that. You certainly could, but you kind of want to be on the right side of the illustration. You want it looking at it across the table the right way up. You don't really want to be looking at it upside down. So that limits how many people you can get alongside one side of the table and one side of the map. And also, as with a lot of escape room games or mysteries or puzzles and stuff, if you've got too many people, it can mean that someone is sidelined for a case, or a part of a case where someone's looking in this area of the map and, well, the other person's not able to do anything. With 2 players, it worked really well that we were able to stand close, look at the details, follow things through. Maybe I was following one person in one direction and my wife was following someone in another direction, and we both had something to do. If you had 3, you could still get away with that, but I think as you're getting to 4, 5, there would be people that would almost be glorified cheerleaders, enjoying it and seeing what's happening, but not actually solving it. So I think the preferred player count for this, for me, would be a 2-3 player count. But overall, I have absolutely loved playing through MicroMacro Crime City Showdown. I've enjoyed the other boxes as well. It's not necessarily that this one is better, this one's just a new one that you should, I think, give a go. People do have a bit of a debate. Is it a board game? Is it just an experience? I don't care. It's a fun board game experience. Because, yeah, it's not tiles and stuff going on, it's just kind of finding things on a map, but that's a lot of fun to do, and I really enjoyed playing through the cases, so I can highly recommend it. And well, I'm kind of interested to put all 4 maps together and get the bonus cards to sort of see the huge big map. Where that's going to fit, I don't know. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed my review of the game. Hopefully it's been helpful to let you know if you should add it to your collection. And until next time, have a MicroMacro good-filled day.